I'm signing in. I've signed in. I am syncing with the Matrix. I am syncing with the Matrix. Oh, we have sound. Yes, we have sound. Yo, check this out. Check this out. Okay? I have a new scene. This is get streamed. Hells yeah. We're gonna big brain this. You're gonna big brain this, and I'm gonna grow wrinkles from the big brain.
Oi.
Yo, what is up?
Not much. What about you?
Yeah, not much, dude. Not much. Trying to.
So, did you already took a look at the notes?
I took it. Yeah, yeah. I looked at the notes and I was like, this is clever, this is smart, and I like it.
Like, I stopped doing those notes because like so a lot of mistakes were like kind of um repetitive after a while. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, nah, let's just tell him then.
Mm-hmm. Yo, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. We're good.
You in the Q.GG thing
I am ready to grow my brain.
to grow your brain, huh?
Yes. All right.
Hmm.
Let
So what are you at, like 1:34:05 at the timestamp?
I am at 136.10, but there's a group apparently I need to join.
Nah, there's no group you gotta join.
Okay, well, I'm gonna close that then.
Just
Okay.
press F5 once, maybe.
All right. Evasive XD. No, I don't want evasive XD. Okay, I'm at 136.10.
But let me go do F5 then. Well, syncing the video, it says now for me.
Yeah, yeah, it did the same thing for me.
1:33:46. That's
All
where
right,
I'm
all
at
right.
now.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Sync video with everyone else. Well, yep. I've paused mine. I am synced.
We're watching together, so if you pause, I pause. By the way,
Oh, I knew
what
that.
do you
Okay, okay,
getting
okay.
called getting called washed in your chat? Imagine.
Mob washed. Imagine. This player right here is 4K. He's super wrinkly. He's super clever, and he's gonna teach me how to be cleverer.
Just don't be not clever, lol.
Yeah, exactly. Just go brain forehead. Chat, me and Gio we're going to go from 4 head to 5 head in about an hour.
I think you'd rather go from 2 head to 3 head first.
I mean, yeah, that would be a good start.
And when you're 3 head, then you pretty much also know to like press W,
Exactly.
Shift, E, mouse one even, and move the mouse. So
Yeah, exactly. See, I peaked at like 3 head. That was my biggest peak. Then I smooth brained back to 2 head.
two head would be plat.
I
3 head is diamond.
yo,
Four,
we're all pretty much plat chat anyway, aren't we? Really, deep down in
yeah,
heart.
like kind of getting back to those habits someone used to have.
Yeah, we're all just boosted animals. It's fine. Do you think this was the first mistake there, Dry? Insta-locking DPS? I mean, you're not wrong.
Not bad.
I mean, unless you can have the killer instinct and kill everyone.
Like the comp you're playing is absolutely dog shit, and you don't want to have a brig for second support.
Oh
But that's
yeah,
nothing.
I know.
That's nothing you can change.
I overlook it. I started to overlook that now. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna make best use of this. All right, let's make this happen.
All right, I'm gonna stop you because that's where I like put the first note. We're kind of playing soldier like Tracer like soldier right now. You see,
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
with the mercy, with the brig, with the Kree, like
Mhm.
with our team in general. As Tracer, you hardly want to be with your team besides your as a peeling for your backline. But since you have Korean break, you don't really need to be there at all.
Okay. Okay, yeah, because we got two CCs already with the flashbang and the shield bash.
Hmm.
Okay.
Then we can move on.
Oof.
So right here, did we need to recall?
I didn't
I
see my.
mean,
No, I don't think so.
we
So,
had 150 HP with like a blink or two, or like 1.5 blinks, and we recall. So we're basically out of the fight for the next 12 seconds because you can't really go aggressive. So you should really keep in mind to like only use recall when it's 100% really needed. Because like for example, if Moira uses Fade, right?
yeah.
Moira is pretty much dead. Same for you. If you use recall, the focus of the enemy team should always be on you because you're the most vulnerable, because you don't have your most powerful ability besides. I don't even think the ult is that good, but
Mm.
um,
Just a high damage output. That's my only ability, and like, yeah, that's pretty much it.
and it looks like you keep playing Tracer like Soldier.
Yeah, I haven't played Tracer like properly for so long because I keep playing Soldier because he's like a comfort pick. Oh god, that blink.
That's fine though. That comes with time. So for example, right there, you could have used that time when you stood in that corner, like
Mm-hmm.
here. I think you could use that time maybe to flank around, scout, or even maybe even spawn camp someone if the situation is right. For example, you go in a fight, you get a one club on the Zen, for example, and you're still behind them,
Mm-hmm.
but
Okay.
the enemy team is not chasing you, and you know, okay, if I go spawn camp now, I can get us a pick for the next fight. So that's also something you can do as Tracer. But that's very situational, and it's mostly, like as I said, very based on the situation.
Okay. That makes sense. And especially if they have like an easy pick off or a pick off. Because I think the reason I didn't go behind because I knew like Lucio would be back in the fight and there would be no point in me trying to duel Lucio while I
Yeah,
could be doing something else. To be fair though, on recall I do need to be smarter. I just tend to use it as like a repositioning tool sometimes. So instead of
yeah,
like blinking, I reposition with it.
yeah. I get you. Like you can do that. For example, there's
Yeah.
some on some maps you can use that as basically you use some blinks, go scout, and you're on high ground. So in those 3 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
if you scout for 3 seconds and recall, then you're back on the high ground again. So you can kind of scout with that, but then you gotta realize, okay, I can't go in for the next 12. So or I can go in, but like be a bit more passive.
Exactly.
That's a nice skill on the Pharah.
Pairs are very easy to shoot out of the other if you're close enough to them because of the lack
Yeah,
of mobility.
but usually that's not something you wanna focus on too hard. And by the way, try. I know like while streaming you wanna entertain your chat like the most, but if you really want to get better, try to focus on the game and then read chat when you die it or get out of spawn or something. Right? Yeah. Wait,
Mm.
we gotta recall that one.
Yeah, I was down to like 20 HP or something.
I had a hard time actually like seeing on what HP you were.
Yeah, because my thing is that yeah, I need to keep to change it or something, make it smaller.
So I'm not sure, but if for example a blink towards here, since you already have 1.5 blinks, right?
Yep.
Um, would be better because then you first of all in cover,
Mhm.
right? The Pharaoh won't be able to shoot you. Maybe your Mercy, I think, who just popped Valk, may be able to fly to you, or you can then wait for the next blink onto that health pack or on the other mini back there.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay.
So
Well, to be
using
fair,
recall wasn't bad, but you could have probably gone out in a different way, I think.
No, no, no. It's still a good idea to go that way because even if I go that way, then my healers should be able to heal me
Yeah.
as well.
So then we use recall. We're back at
Yeah.
that kind of HP.
Oh,
Like, what
oh.
could have we done to
Mm,
stick that
mm.
bomb?
Uh, blink, cancel the bomb. I think I was late on the
You were
making
late
that.
on the bomb.
I was late on making that decision. I was like, should I not? And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna. And then I did, and then I missed because I was basically choosing to what to do.
Yeah. Then one thing you should do is don't really think about stuff that much. Just try to go with your like intuition or with your gut feeling, because like Overwatch is a very fast-paced game. So if you start to think, you already lost because you started, right?
Yeah.
That's, for example, let's say in Overwatch League, the first team, or if someone on one team, when they play mirrored goats,
Mhm.
right? And if someone on the someone on one team starts to think, they most likely lose the team fight because they don't go by their intuition. So that's something you should really watch out to,
Yeah.
or like you should try to learn, or in general just do.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay. The only people that should think are brig mains. I joke. They
Yeah,
actually
no more.
request kill. Oh, I can't remember if I killed this Mercy.
You did,
Oh yeah, I did. Cool.
but now you run into a wall. Just turn around if you want to go out. If you want to go out.
Yeah, see, that's a problem I suffer actual like I know that I suffer with is like lazy aim and I need to that's a bad habit to have.
So you see that your Genji blades, right? And he
Mm-hmm.
gets a kill on the Pharah.
Yeah.
You're kind of chilling there, seeing it through the wall with your popcorn. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck is he doing? Honestly.
I was like,
And
let let him win the team fight. It's okay. I'll pop off the next fight.
nah, you could have actually went there and helped him, so get away some attention from him, right? So he does not really has all the focus on him. So you help him pop off even more,
Okay.
right? Since it's a team game, you want to help your teammates to play the best as they can,
Yeah.
right? So if you go there and take away the attention of the enemy, you can really like the Genji could have popped off even more, and you're just standing there. Like, I mean, you also see there's nothing that hinders you from going there, or is here a Hanzo, a Kree, or whatever.
No, and exactly. And everyone will be still focusing the Genji because he played it anyway, so I'll have more room to like maneuver
Yeah,
and
yeah. That's kind of a bot move. Not gonna lie.
what was the what was the bot move? Oh.
You went for the mercy, and then you get shot by the Doomfist 3 times before like trying to dodge anything.
Oh no.
Okay.
I proper botted out at times. Like, fuck, dude.
So right now we focus. We went go with the Doomfist, right? But
Yeah.
see, what is this mercy doing
She's
in your
rezzing. I could
yeah?
blink and stick her.
Or stick, or just go ahead one clip, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
It's
that.
it's right there. She's not moving any, or she's not moving. She's not on Valg. It's free. Kill them off. Doomfist can die after. If they don't have a mercy, the Doomfist will die either way. Else he's playing very well with health packs, right?
Yeah. Plus, there's a health, two health packs that can go there as well. Two in the worst case scenarios. And I got
Yeah,
three blinks and recall.
yeah. See, you can go aggressive as fuck.
Mm.
Okay, let's play this. You stick to Doomfist. However,
I mean,
that's
make it.
kind of those things. Yeah, just accept that it happened.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was
That
just
that you
like,
use recall again for the reposition,
yeah. That was actually I was going to say that's probably one of the examples I would use to say that.
even though you didn't really need to. Again, so really try to prioritize if you really need to recall, or if you can do something else with it, or like if you really need to use it to get there, if you
Mm.
have the blinks, or even if like the enemies won't go further than the point because it's on 99.
Yeah, no,
And
no.
to that, you didn't pop off.
Well, yeah, I semi popped off. I semi popped off at the end. I killed like three.
You
Three.
assisted. You assisted
I
kills.
assisted, yeah, you know what? It was the Genji Tracer map round juggle, and we kept the control of the map, and it was all good.
Yeah.
See, since like um playing main tank for the longest time for a couple of seasons, like I that's the problem. Like I tend to think about it more than just be react like than just to be intuition, like based on intuition and instinct.
Yeah. Like since you played main tank for a lot of seasons, you say, right?
Yo, I played season 14 and 15. No, yeah, like I have about 30 hours in just those two seasons on main tank.
All right. So something in general, right? I've also some general things that I didn't tell you
Yeah.
before.
Mhm.
Um. So in general, what's a good thing? I can send you those general notes after, or like right now if you want to.
Okay.
So you don't need to type as I'm saying. You can just copy and paste them. Um.
Mhm.
For the first thing is like corners. I think it's like the most important thing in a 1v1, for example,
Yeah.
or in general.
LOS
Since
and yeah.
it breaks LOS. It's a Rhine shield pretty much with infinite HP,
Mhm.
but you can't move it because it's the map, right? So if you use that more, for example, when you're down a blink, you need to recall Tracer, and you stay behind cover or a corner where the enemy can't shoot you, right?
Yeah.
You won't take damage, so you won't take unnecessary damage that will just like put you in a bigger disadvantage in a 1v1 if you are already.
Yeah, so like yeah, don't play it out in the open, or don't just be smart
Yeah.
about map geometry. Oh, this is ruins. This is
With a oh
no, is
also
this ruins?
yeah, this is nice. Also that what you said with like going the extra mile and trying to pull off. Yeah, you can do that, but you can only really do that if you 100% know what you're doing and knows what the enemy is going to do. Else you won't be able to do that as frequent. Sure, like every DPS players and masters and above has those times where they can just go ham,
Mm,
but like right there you
the
peak
pick.
pretty much the same angles where the enemy widow has hardly to move her crosshair, right?
Yeah.
Since it's just you peak there and then you move towards this and you peak there and then you kind of reverse that as well.
Mhm.
Like try to if you know the enemy widow knows where you are, try to reposition. You really need to do that. It's so crucial to reposition it against like any comp with a widow
Mm.
because if the enemy widow is dead, right?
Yeah.
Widow is good at taking like large portions of map control because she can one shot headshot, she can pressure the tanks by like tickling her with body shots or something.
Yeah.
Like it's really really crucial to win that 1v1 because then you basically won a team fight. Also with like controlling that kind of map control, you can also gain a lot of space because of that because you can force enemies to go out of your line of sight.
Well, yeah, you make him scared kind of thing. You let
Yeah,
them
yeah,
know that
yeah,
you're there kind of thing. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But then the thing is, a widow with like, let's say you have a widow that hits 50% of her shots,
Mhm.
then you have a widow that hits 100% of their shots, and then you have a widow that only hits 10% of the shots. But we think, what widow would be like, would have a higher amount of value in that kind of situation?
The way that it doesn't. No, no, wait. I know what you're trying to say. It will be so the widow's gonna pop off is the one that keeps changing position, so the other widow doesn't know where she is.
that wasn't related to the position change and everything, by the way. So I didn't
Oh,
kind of put that out of context. I was more on about let's say in Dorado the arc arcway, right, on first point,
yeah.
like right there where you cap it.
Mhm.
Let's
Mhm.
say you have two widows up there, like in different rounds, right?
Yeah.
With the blue widow,
Uh-huh.
let's say widow team one, always hits her shots
Yeah.
and controls the entire point before that. But team two
Oh.
widow hits less shots. And now
Yeah.
the question is, what widow has a bigger impact or
Oh.
controls the map and the space she gains just for like being widow? Like,
Oh. Yeah. The widow
who
that
does
hits
that
more shot.
better?
The widow
Yeah,
hits
yeah.
more shots because obviously it's like the less you hit, the less they're afraid of you, or the less they're like, you're shit, and just play your line of sight. Whereas if you hit all your shots, they're like, okay, we're gonna play like out of LOS kind of thing. We have to play out of LOS.
I mean, you can't really avoid like pushing the card and everything, but you kind of want to be way more careful than a widow that keeps
Yeah,
whiffing her shots. So
basically.
that's also one thing. Like, you play a lot of heroes as whenever I tune into your stream, right? You play. I think the most I see you play is Soldier and Tracer.
Mhm.
Sometimes you show up onto Hanzo, onto Farah, and whatever. So like it looks like to me you have like a few set heroes you play now and then,
Mhm.
but you don't have a dedicated hero pool.
No, no. I used to only play hit scan. Only hit scan. So my heroes were basically Tracer, McCree, and Widow because Soldier was dog shit. So I never played Soldier. Whereas,
So if you go with Tracer McCree and Widow, right?
mm,
You want to probably invest most of the time into Widow and Kree
mhm.
because, like, is that something you would really could you imagine playing like for a longer time, or is that just I don't know, just asking.
Yeah, no, I want to go back to playing Widow and McCree and stuff because yeah, I just feel like they're super fun to play and I really like playing them because they're super fun. And to be fair, because they're probably my best heroes as well.
So what you want to do is probably invest most of the time right now in the current state of the game. I mean, it doesn't really matter because I mean, sorry for kind of talking down on that, but you're in diamond, so that means no one actually gives a shit on what you play. So you can really play. I could go there and play Genji or Doomfist and still play better than everyone else in the server just because I kind of know what the hero does, right? I don't have a lot of time on those heroes. Right, on Genji I do have, but not on Doomfist.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, for sure. It's the same as me going down to like I don't know, like gold or
yeah, yeah.
flat or whatever.
And you can play whatever because even though they play counters to you, you're more mechanically advanced, right?
Yeah, yeah, basically.
So let's say the heroes you want to focus on right now will
Mhm.
be Widow, Creed, Tracer, in that kind of order, right?
Okay.
Just so you have a set heroes, and like every player has like signature heroes, right?
Mhm.
The Fran has Tracer, Soldier,
Torb.
Torb, right? These heroes are his signature heroes, right? Because he played them the most.
Yeah, for sure. Same as like agilities with Genji or something.
Yeah, yeah, like those are those signature heroes, right?
Mhm.
But you won't ever have a signature hero if you keep flexing
No,
or like playing something else that isn't in your like signature kind of thing, right? So,
unless
for example,
yeah, go on,
I
sorry.
I I had the same issue a
Mhm.
few days ago where I was like, yeah, I can play Widow, Hanzo, Ash, McCree, Soldier, Tracer, Sombra. Like I can play all those heroes. I can play even Genji, Pharah, and whatever. But
Yeah.
if I play all of those heroes in the time I have to play, right,
Mhm.
my improvement will be way slower than it would be if I had three set heroes I would play and then just grind my mechanics and everything else on those heroes out. I would improve way faster
That makes sense. That makes sense.
because you don't split your playtime as much.
Well, yeah, you only focus on those three heroes, right? So you like you work them rather than you trying to. just play for the sake of playing.
Okay, back to the VOD. You grappled up there again, even though she knows you're kind of there.
Yeah. Oh, oh. I'm a Cree.
So right there, you see the widow. You repeat to the right again. She like again. She knows you're behind that pillar, right?
Yeah.
So you first peeked here, then went to peek there, right? Imagine her crosshair moving from here to there. That's not big, right?
No,
That's
no.
that's not a big flick.
Whereas I have to pretty much completely like reacquire the target kind of thing from a new position. Hello? Hello? F in the chat for mob. I think he did. I'm gonna call him again. Hold on. Yellow. Good afternoon. Welcome to Domino's Overwatch. What can you what can we offer you? Oh, was that a salty pizza? Sure. I fucked that up so bad. It was supposed to be funny, okay? And then it wasn't, so. Shh, shh. That was really bad. I know. Okay, well, he's dead. Ah, there you go. Internet crashed. Internet crash. F in the chat. A ripperoni. Oh, oh no. Just as things got. You was you was about to say something really important as well, and then the internet crashed. Unlucky. But basically, I think what was, I don't know if you heard me, but my point was that, let me go back to the thing. Hold on. I think the point he was trying to make before he left, right, is that if her crosshair is here, right, and then I reposition to here, for her crosshair to go from here to here, right, would be much quicker than for me to move from here to here and reacquire her again. So, your internet should be back? Nice. Join the call whenever you're ready, my dude. Undo, 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 undo. Okay. Boom chuck. Let me call you again. Ah, I got exit full screen. Ah, ah, ah.
Hello,
Hello, hello.
hello.
All right, yeah, we're back on. We're back online.
Finally. I don't know. My internet has been crashing the past days a bit.
It feels bad, man.
Unfortunate.
Oh, those
So
internet providers.
we're still at the same
Yeah,
kind of, yeah.
yeah.
Like you picked left side, went to the right side, right?
Mhm,
I think
mhm.
that's where I kind of cut off.
Yeah, and then I was gonna say, I was gonna answer, well, I was gonna answer your question because you was like, so why would be that a bad move if her crosshair was here, and then like for her to go here would be much quicker than for me to go from here to here and reacquire her again.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Look, you have grapple, by the way. You can just grapple up there and
Yeah,
free farm on point, right? You don't have to take the widow duel all the time.
yeah. Yeah. As I was watching it, I was like, oh, look, I have shift online. Cool. I can grapple away. But no, I fed.
not feeding. You just didn't know any better.
That's feeding. Look at this comp. Look at this Symmetra Bastion. Top.
Oh,
Oh.
the enemy
Oh.
comp.
Yeah, dude.
I
Symmetra
mean,
Bastion,
right.
Doomfist.
For example, right here, right. You want to play Genji. You've had a Genji for the entire match.
Yeah, yeah, we have. Yeah, yeah, but you know, he's like a, I didn't, pro Genji. I was like level 50 Smurf. I was like, okay, man, chill.
It's actually 91 plus, but yeah.
No, well, yeah, like
When
less
it
than
comes to
100.
portraits, I know I have a lot of alternate accounts.
Yo, less than 100. That's what I know. I can't distinguish like, yeah. Wait, how do you even tell? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,
So
60,
you're
70,
you're at
80.
like
Oh,
you're at 20 whatever, right?
right.
Then you have those two things. That's
Yeah.
30.
Okay.
The entire bottom part is 40, and
Okay.
everything above then is the next 10.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Ah, so like the Mercy is level 10. Well, like
Our
210, 210. Yeah, our Mercy.
211 plus
Yeah, 211, sorry. And then the enemy Mercy is like 131
30 on.
plus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
see? Boom, shack. Okay, 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 okay.
So like
That's
there's not much you can actually do against the enemy team comp, to be honest. It's just a bit, yeah, whatever.
they have so much
And
peak potential, peak pick potential.
yeah, also again, if you really want to play the game and focus on it and really improve, then don't try to reach chat every time. I mean, I know how it is as a streamer. I stream myself once in a while.
Oh,
I'm just, yeah, but
gonna have to
really
follow you.
try to. For example, he didn't know what the widow was, and you just stood in the open. So don't try to focus on chat as much if you really want to focus on the game. Right? If you just want to casually jerk around, I don't know, maybe go on your alt account or something.
Yeah, well, I say it's my alt account. It's pretty much like my main now because it's the same as well. I was.
Um, so what you want
Okay.
to do before you go into a fight, make sure you know where the widow is so you can play around that.
Mhm. Okay.
You didn't knew you peeked an angle. The widow had her crosshair there. That's all there really is.
Yeah, to be fair, I went in when the fight was lost anyway, so that was like a bad idea from the start because it was like 5v2 or something, or 5v3. Look at that. I'm at the body shot king.
So how much time do you usually have to play the game after or whenever you stream?
During the week, like, um, uh, about 2.5 hours,
2.5.
and
All
then
right, that's
at the weekend, like 6, 7 hours.
that's you can work with that. You can get good pretty quick with that kind of time.
I can try. Only if only if you teach me the ways. If you show me the way. And
Will do. Have
if
been trying to past month,
yo,
but
I'm here,
yeah,
right?
yeah, I know. Don't worry, don't worry.
Yeah. Like at times I
For
can
example, yeah.
at
I
times
just
I can see when I like my potential like with the nice flicks, and then other times like potato aim, body shot king,
that's
everything.
like the inconsistency though, but you only get that away with consistent play time, right?
True. Yeah.
Like you don't go to gym for 12 hours a day and you go out and you say to yourself, "Fuck, I'm not buffed. Shit, let's quit." Right? You don't do that. Or like better example, like what does brushing teeth twice a day for 2 minutes do? Pretty much nothing.
Oh, really? Oh, I was gonna say clean them.
I mean, yeah, but what does it do, like, in the long term thing? If you do every day, twice a day for 2 minutes, what does it do? Yeah, it, like, helps you a lot,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Because you don't have to go to the dentist, pay unnecessary bills or whatever, right? So that helps you in that kind of case. But playing, but then let's say you play Overwatch for 2.5 hours,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
But you spend those 2.5 hours playing 20 different heroes. You won't improve.
No, that's fair. Because like I'm not focusing down on one thing. I'm not focusing at all. I'm just playing to play.
You're just drifting around, letting the game go by, kind of playing to enjoy the game, really. Like, even though you feel like playing competitive and trying to get better in everything,
Mhm.
like, I had the same legit yesterday where I played 3 ranked games. I was like, actually, I don't want to play. And then I was like, wait, hold up a minute. You're actually fucking dumb. You're actually so fucking lazy. And then I played like 2 hours straight, and then I kind of got my laziness gone. So that's something you also gotta do.
Just power through. Just power through and just keep like.
Like, I mean, when you play like the max time you can play, right? Then
Mhm.
it's fine. Under like under the week, not at the weekend. Then it's fine. But if you're like at the weekend watching some videos of I don't know, pro players popping off, and you're like, hey, let's play a game or two, right? Then you play 1 or 2 games, and you're like, nah, I don't want to play anymore. Like, if you want to get good, that you can't do that. You can't go that easy on yourself to get better.
Yeah, no, I totally see that because like if I watch someone like Sinatra the Fran pop off and I'm like, fuck dude, that's it. I am in the zone. I am ready to kill people. I log into the server. I feed my brains out and I'm like, yeah, that's okay. I'll play Reinhardt today.
See, I mean, change, improvement, and everything else that comes with it is fucking painful, right? Like getting dunked on this, like legit outdueled from the same widow every time is fucking annoying, and you're probably fucking pissed because of that, right? That's kind
Yeah.
of the pain where it comes from. But if you won't ever accept that pain of you being bad sometime, but like if you quit with that kind of pain, right?
Hmm.
It'll stay for fucking ever.
See, the thing is,
Because then you regret not like then you regret something like for I do like for to be honest.
no, for sure. But like, see, for me, that's not, I don't even get pissed off at the fact that like someone dunks on me, right? Because I'm like, damn, that was a nice shot or whatever. What I get pissed at is like flaming. I fucking hate flaming. Like, if I was like, oh my god, what are you shit? Like, are you even playing the same game as us, or are you thinking it's CS:GO? And I'm like, but let me focus.
Yeah,
So
just mute that guy. Honestly, I mean that shit hurts too, right? I
that
mean,
hurts the
well,
most because like getting dunked, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna use that for my next game.
I mean, right? So that's kind of a thing that's really hard to do and really hard to actually learn.
Yeah.
Like, for example, a few days ago, I got flamed on very fucking hard. It's like, Widow, did you even hit a shot today? Widow, have you even gotten a kill? Even a limb? Did you even do damage? And I'm like, bro, just shut the fuck up and let me play the fucking game. With you talking as much shit, I won't be ever able to focus on it, right?
That's true. It's true.
Right? So what you do to either not see the fucking messages he sends in text chat, you just mute that guy. He's useless either way. You have no use for him.
No, exactly. I agree. I mean, I go to the extreme and I'm like, fine, you want to be like that? I leave the voice channel.
That's the mistake, though.
Yeah, because there's
You
actually
kind
other
of hurt
people.
your team more by leaving voice than just muting that guy. By
Yeah.
muting that guy, you like kind of show that you're like strong enough to stay in voice chat and to like be confronted with whatever. But as soon as you know like it kind of takes down your performance, then make sure to mute that guy or whoever it may be.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That
Like
makes sense.
mentality is such a big thing when it comes to playing the game.
Oh, it's huge. Like, depending on how confident you even feel, you can either pop off or feed your brains out.
Like in a 1v1 against a DPS, whoever is
Hmm.
more confident usually wins, just because he's more confident.
Yeah, because he's gonna go for those unexpected ballsy plays that the other
Yeah,
player
yeah.
doesn't expect, right? Yeah, exactly.
So that's also something. And when it comes to this game, there's pretty much the Widow 1v1 is a skill matchup.
Hmm.
For example, here you hold the same corner. If just one of the enemy just like pops up here and peeks, the enemy team most likely is going to know where you are. So then it would be time for you to reposition. So whenever you also something how you can get spotted,
Hmm.
whenever you shoot, you leave that red trail.
Give away your position, basically. Yeah.
You give away your position. So keep in mind, whenever you shot, they know where you are. This is also a thing for Anna, right? When an Anna shoots, you see her like blue purplish trail, you
Yeah.
know Anna's there, or even further back. But like
Yeah.
those are small things you can kind of also watch out that.
Yo, I had such a big brain moment earlier today. I literally, my head almost exploded, right? I was thinking about this, the trail, like the Anna trail, and I was watching the Nixel game versus London last night, right?
Mm.
Which was fucking amazing, by the way. Match of the season so far. But I was like, if the whole team is in front of the Anna, right? But all of a sudden she turns to like the right or the left or whatever, and she starts shooting that way, even though your team isn't there. She's healing Sombra, and you know where the Sombra is. I don't know why. It's like a tiniest, a useless thing, but I was like, oh my god, I am a genius. It's the little revelation. It's the little things for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, but it's hard to punish that Summer because she's so immobile and she's in this, so you don't even know. You don't even know if she's even there anymore. The second you shoot there, so you know it's a good headshot on the Mercy there.
Oh, that was
You,
dirty, and this was.
you shouldn't have dropped down. You shouldn't have dropped down. I like when it comes to
You see the hesitation that I had for going for the health pack?
mm,
I was like, there's a health pack there, and I seen the red circle, and I'm like, I'm dead. That was stupid. I should have stayed on the high ground, like you said, and then if he would have gone for the high ground, I could have dropped down.
pretty much again taking the same angle. Like it's pretty much the same from here now.
Yeah, and actually, the stupidest thing I did was actually jump. Like, it's literally like just so stupid for me to jump. I'm so accustomed to playing Tracer, but it's a really bad thing to do.
Yeah, like jumping is bad.
It's just so predictable. Even like when I play Tracer and I kill people, it's because they jump and they can like follow the trajectory.
And even I can play Tracer at a fairly high level.
Unbind jumping. No, but like sometimes you do need jumping. That's the thing.
Yeah. Fairly high, by the way.
3.1k, dude, fairly high. Like, above average is still fairly high.
Mm, let's say it's above average, but not high.
Yeah, exactly. I'm on. I'm.
It's like you have this kind of average thing, right? Where the word begins and the word ends, right? So you put most of it in plat, like the G and the E is in diamond,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Well,
and
it's
the
like.
A and the A and the V is in gold,
Well,
right?
yeah.
That's average.
It's like let's try and do this. So we've got average right here, right? Average. I like how the writing's getting bigger and bigger because it's bigger brain players. Anyway, the curve is like yeah, and the curve is like extending like this. So the
Pretty
so
much, yeah.
this is the error. This is the error of the plat chat.
True, true.
There you go.
So right here you play super fucking scary because you
Yeah.
don't know what they have. You know what you gotta do besides pressing tab, which is pretty much useless because 15 seconds of the round haven't passed.
Mhm.
You know what you can do?
Go forward.
Yeah, you have blinks, you have a recall. You can do the fuck you want as soon as you get out.
Press press W, you coward.
Pretty much. And now you stand in front of a wall. You're like the Mexicans in front of the border.
Well, are you trying to say that May's like Trump and she's trying to build the wall? Actually, no,
Well,
she built the wall. I mean, he's like,
yes. What the
he's.
fuck?
That's like the first comparison I've ever had that like had politics in it and the Overwatch character.
What? There's a clip of Tim the Tatman standing in front of a high nooning Cree where he's on May and he dies because of him and he knows he has his wall and he's like, put up a wall, Tim, Trump 2016. What the fuck? You didn't know that?
No, 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 no. I
Oh,
didn't. I didn't follow Tim the Tatman at that time. I didn't follow streaming at that time. I only got into Overwatch in 2016. Like this is my first PC game since like 2003.
oh.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I started, dude. I started at 1000 SR in season 5 when I first got the game.
Okay, at season 5, Tim wasn't really into the game anymore that much, so kind of understandable there.
So see, yeah. So by the time I got into like, by the time I got into, oh, I'm trying to
So
think
you
of my.
improved from season 5 to season 16 into Diamond, like by 2000 SR. That's not bad though.
I mean, it it is and it isn't because so I I finished season 5 at 2800
Oh,
and then for the next like 5 seasons I stayed in like 3100 because well, yeah. I never played that much ranked. I used to play for a team too like a lot, so my rank time was small. Whereas yeah.
hero cool by the way. He sold them to Farah.
Oh yeah, yeah, that yeah, that tech didn't really work out for me there.
So
Um,
pretty much since I think you keep playing. No, I don't think you keep playing Farah, but like, I'll skip the Farah part because I don't play Farah.
No, and to be fair, like I just went Farah because I was like, look, they have no hit scan. This is going to be easy. All it is a Torb and a May. What can go wrong? And then I died to the Ash because they picked Ash.
And Tracer all out there. Why do you stand still? No
Don't.
need to recall
Yeah,
really.
I just literally just yeah thought that. Washed up, dude. I'm washed up.
Nah, I wouldn't say you're washed up. You're just playing by autopilot. Now you're just watching the enemy team with your popcorn again. How they fucking slaughter your team.
Yeah, well, like at times I keep like this is the bad thing. Oh yeah, Jesus. At times, like I keep thinking of what's the best way to approach. Oh yeah, this was stupid. I literally, yeah, yo, I so like as soon as I blicked into it, and I was like, you
All right.
idiot,
At
like,
that moment, he knew he
yeah,
fucked up.
yeah. At that moment, I was like, you smooth as brain idiot. Why did you literally blink into the freeze?
Yeah, that game is over. So now I have some like related stuff you can do before you play, right? You can let's say you have 2.5 hours, right?
Yeah.
So since we have the replay system now, what I want you to do is before you play, you take half an hour on
Okay.
stream.
Okay.
Good that chat is listening. If there's even someone there.
I'm sure there's
Um,
people there that just being quiet. It's okay.
um, make sure to rewatch at least one game from the past day before you start to play and think of what can I do better? What are those problems that you encounter? Most likely in a game that's pretty close and you lost like this one.
Hmm.
Um,
Big.
so
That's big. Big
right,
tip.
so because you have that time, right? Let's say you take 15 minutes to watch over. You don't even need to watch at the entire match.
Hmm. Hmm.
Just at like kind of just pick some situations where you feel like, okay, what could I have done better or whatever, and then you write that down. Probably you have a second monitor.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yeah.
And then you put a notepad there, and like you write down those problems, and whenever you die, you can take a look at those notes, so you keep yourself reminded of that
Are you
during the
talking
game.
are you talking about the rule of four, like position in mechanics?
No. I'm not talking about the
Or
box
just
method, not
oh,
about that
okay.
one, right?
Okay,
Where
okay.
you, I'm not talking about that. I'm
Okay.
talking about you just take a notepad
Mm-hmm.
and you straight up just go ahead after you went for the rewatch of the game and write down like your three biggest mistakes or problems.
That's smart. That's smart. I actually did that yesterday after the stream almost. So I was finished playing and I had a good game as a Tracer and Lijiang, but I was like, there was a particular moment I wanted to go back to see, and basically I rewatched it, and I realized how bad my crosshair placement is, or how bad it's gotten. It's like fucking terrible. I was because now with the replay you can go at like 25% speed. Yo, you could really look into like small things like that. It's really good and bad. Pepe Hands, I think his internet's died again.